You have no idea what you have done.
Solus? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
Alright, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
How am I supposed to trust anything you're saying?
You saw them escape from my prison.
I also saw you bringing down the Veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric.
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
Your ritual let the gods loose. You don't get to sit back and look smug.
What else could I possibly do? I do not have my ritual dagger. I do not have the network of mirrors that took me from the lighthouse across the world. I have nothing as the gods threaten this world again, all because you disrupted my ritual.
You mean when I stopped you from covering the world with demons?
You will soon see what I was trying to prevent. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why? Why tear down the veil?
Listen. Want me to take the shot?
Varric! No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for elf fruit.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. and we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Whoa.
Look who's with us.
We're really in the Fade.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first. So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks, we all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Sorry, it was while I was unconscious. Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solus is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
He nearly brought down the Veil, Nev. Can you do that?
You know it's not that simple.
He may not be a prayers and blessings kind of god, but he's a lot more than just a mage.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything, but we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillinane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. They're our next target.
So we set our sights on a pair of elven gods. Like it's easy.
Who else is gonna do it? If they're loose, they need killing.
They were evil tyrants who enslaved their people. We need to stop them.
Solus says Elganon and Gillinane drew on the blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that, without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganon and Gillinane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Harding, are you okay to go?
I'm not gonna sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Well then. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Shut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I can't contain it! Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlithin?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We found Solus and stopped his ritual, but things took a turn.
The magic went wild. Solus was dragged into the Fade, into some kind of prison.
But when he went in, something, or someone else got out.
Elganon and Gillenane, supposedly.
Mathalanost.
The return of our gods, the Evanurus.
If those two are back out in the world, it explains a lot.
Like what?
Artifacts that have been dormant for centuries are awakening. Something that would need a source of tremendous magical energy, like two of our old gods.
So Elganon and Gillenane are loose, which means what?
You thought Solus was bad. He's a bit of a bastard, true. But next to them, let's just say they weren't known for their kindness.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanurus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of Veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Belara.
Harding, I need you to stay with the Veil Jumpers. Nev and I can handle this.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. Until you've recovered from your injuries, you're a liability.
Fine.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Is it me, or is there something strange about this fog?
I've never seen fog like this. Something's not right. So that suit of armor is moving. We've got company. Not too bad.
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Belara? Belara Lute. Strife and Earlin sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait, I know that name! But protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elganon and Gillenane, they've escaped from Fen'Harel's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veilgjumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Strife and Eolin said you're their best Veilgjumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though. That's the edge of the bubble. Can't pass through it. We need to shut down the artifact first. Go.
Then let's deal with them quick.
All set. Any ideas on what the artifact we're looking for might be?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
Well, isn't this a sight?
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside. It almost feels like an armory, or something like that.
Why would there be an armory this far out?
Warlords. Ancient elves had a lot of them.
No way across. Think we can make the jump?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. There we go! Easy.
Wow, isn't that something?
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Under fire! Watch it! Look out! Got us the range! And Rook takes that.
That's the last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead. Watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby. Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Anything here that can help you piece together what exactly that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be. It means I was right. Right about what? About where we are. It's an armor. And I think I know what the artifact is.
Beat the odds there. So if this is an armory, what sort of artifact are we finding? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Out. Our ancestors used them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
Nice.
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Sure, here we go.
Here we go. Rook takes credit there.
I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlington Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
Could the Elven gods be commanding the Darkspawn? Solus did say they were blighted.
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them. Once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple. Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
We're close. I can feel it. You notice something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic. Building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
Why is it called that?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find... Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
There has to be another one of those power crystals around here somewhere.